All right, folks, I'm not in the best position here, but we'll see how this video comes across. Starting off game 2 of the 907 tournament. TA going up against Fairbanks, HCF. I'm super close, so the angles are going to be a bit tough to get to in the near corners and far corners. But starting off the game here, we got Carlson's line. He's out there with McGlasson and Berg. Starting on defense, we got Scott. Hey, you only got a good side.
No, I think bad side. Don't know when my kids are playing.
Buttering the refs.
That was TA with that compliment, by the way. All right, so Scott and Atchison back on D. Waiting for the net on the other end to get set, and then we'll roll. And we're off. Scott with the puck, sends it across to Atchison. Atchison to Carlson. Carries it through the neutral zone. And it's taken away by HCF. They're going to bring it the other way. Got Milo in net today for us. Fairbanks with a shot there and a good block. McGlasson sends it around to Atchison. Atchison's got it in the corner. He tips it up to Berg. Berg takes it out of the zone. Carlson giving chase. He's able to poke it in. Fairbanks can't clear it. Carlson putting pressure on. And they take it out of the zone. You got Waldrop, Greenow, and Boswood out on the ice, along with Damerl and Smith. There's Greenow on the far boards. Greenow gets it up to Smith. Waldrop's got it. He's going to dump it into the zone. He gives chase. Boswood and Waldrop in there. Good job by Waldrop to keep it in. Greenow with it now, fighting along the boards. Waldrop gives some support. Greenow now with it. Greenow. Shot by Boswood's block. Waldrop. Another shot. Goes wide. Boswood's got it. Tries to get it down low, but can't. Damerl now going after it. Damerl gets it up and out of the zone. Damerl again. He's going to skate it in. Damerl with a shot wide. Hughes keeps it in. Sullivan giving chase in the corner. Got chase. Hughes sends it back deep for Sullivan. There's Hughes. Hughes with a shot. In the goalie. And we'll get a face-off in the TA zone. 12:34 left in the first period. We're still tied 0-0. Got Hughes' line out there with Anderson and Green on defense. Fairbanks gets it out of the zone. And we got offsides. Anderson sends it around the boards over to Chase. Chase sends it back to Anderson. Can't get to the puck in time. Fairbanks gets it out to the point. Shot doesn't get through. Good block by Hughes. Hughes gets it out of the zone. Green now with the puck back on D. He's going to send it up on the boards. Can't get it out. Here's Hughes with it now. Hughes skates through the neutral zone and dumps, puts it on net. They're going to play it. 11:45 left in the first period, 0-0. Fairbanks clears it out of the zone. They're on a rush. Scott back there. Knocks the puck into the corner. And we've got a hand pass coming outside of the zone. 11:27 left in the first period. Carlson's line's out there. Atchison and Scott on D. Glasson sends it off the boards. Carlson's got it. Carlson looking for some help there. He finds Berg, who just goes wide. Glasson keeps it in. Puck squeaks out. There's Atchison with it. He's going to send on the far boards. Carlson's going to save. Berg tried to get it over the glass and they couldn't connect. Atchison keeps it in the zone. Fairbanks bringing it the other way. Carlson putting some pressure on. In front of the net. Good job by Milo. McGlasson. Up to Scott. Fairbanks clears it. Greeno now with the puck. He's going to send it deep. That's going to be offsides on TA. 10:29 left in the first period. 0-0 score. Boswood line out there now with Waldrop and Greeno. Back on defense, we've got Smith and Damrell. Fairbanks wins the draw. They get it out into the neutral zone. They're still skating with it. Damrell putting some pressure on. Up to the point. Shot gets through. Greeno chips it up for Boswood. And they get it out of the zone. Greeno and Boswood trying to get the puck. Merritt sends it up. Excuse me, not Merritt. Waldrop sends it up. Got a penalty coming up on HCF. It's going to be a rough on Fairbanks. So with 9:43 left in the first period, TA will go on their first power play.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but they're already changed everybody. Mine are rough.
On the power play, we've got Chase, Waldrop, and Sims, along with Hughes and Damrell. Waldrop sends it back to Damrell. Damrell tries to get a shot on, but that's deflected out. And we'll do it over again. Damrell's got it. They're going to set up the power play. Damrell sends it across to Hughes. Hughes skates it in, back to Damrell. Damrell with a shot again, tips up and out of the ring. 1:40 left in the power play, 9:22 left in the first period. Chase wins the draw, Damrell with it. Sends it across to Hughes. Hughes sends it behind the net. Chase leaves it for Damrell. Damrell skates it back. Sends it across to Hughes. Hughes' shot doesn't get through. And Fairbanks clears it out of the zone. We bring it the other way. Shot gets on Milo. He deflects that in the corner. There's Hughes with it now. He's going to skate it out of the zone. And that puck is deflected up and out. 57 seconds left in the power play for TA, 8:39 left in the period. Line change coming up. Got Carlson, Berg, McGlasson, Boswood, and Scott on the ice now for TA for the final 57 seconds left in the power play. Carlson with it, sends it back to McGlasson. McGlasson's going to send it over to Scott, back to McGlasson. He skates in, shot saved by the Fairbanks goalie. Boswood, good job gathering the puck. He's going to skate around, sends it deep for Berg. Berg sends it across. That shot's wide. 36 seconds left in the power play, and that's going to get out of the zone. Carlson sends it back in with 30 seconds left in the power play. Berg putting pressure down behind the net. Boswood comes out with it. Carlson up to Scott. Scott, he's going to shoot and saved by the goalie with 16 seconds left in the power play. 7:58 left in the first period. Green comes out now on the ice, getting the normal lines set up with the final 16 seconds left in the power play. Berg sends it back to Scott. Scott over to Green. 10 seconds left in the power play. That shot gets through. HCF sends it around the boards. Green keeps it in. Green up to Scott. 1 second left. HCF's back to full strength. It's Green. Green gets a shot. That's deflected off his own man, but doesn't get in. And HCF gets it out. That's an icing call with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first period. We're still tied 0-0. Chase is out there with Greeno and Sims. Green and Anderson back on D. Sims with a shot wide. Chase sends it back to Anderson. Anderson's got it. He's going to fire it in. That shot gets through, but is gathered by the goalie with 7:18 left in the first period. Jay wins the draw again. Sims fires it. And that's also saved.
Get out of the way.
Okay, guys. Greeno sends it deep. Back behind the goalie. Sims and Chase getting pressure. Sims comes out with it. Over to Greeno. HCF going to clear it out of the zone. They fire it on net. That shot is blocked into the corner. Chase sends it up along the boards. Sims heading over to grab it. He gets it up to Chase. Chase tips it up. Chase with it. Sims fires it back behind. Chase getting good pressure there. HCF gets it out. 6:30 left in the first period. Good battle by Anderson. Here's Sims. Sims up to Greeno. Greeno can't get through three defenders. Fairbanks sends it up and out. Anderson with it. Gets it up to Waldrop. Back in the corner, sends it deep. Waldrop giving chase now. He's got it. Drops it back. Boswood gathers it along the corner. And here comes Fairbanks out of the zone. Fairbanks can't get a shot off. There they do, and Milo's got it. With 5:30 left in the first period, we're still tied at 0-0. Carlson line out there now. That shot goes wide. Got Scott and Atchison back on D. Carlson skating behind Milo, gets it up to Berg. Berg sends it up to Carlson. Carlson skates it into the zone. Carlson, puck deflected back behind the net. He sends it up to Scott. Scott to Berg. There's Glasson. And that's a goal! 5:02 left in the first period. TA makes it 1-0. Some good passing by Carlson to Glasson. And Berg there in the front. Sims with the puck. He tries to get it on net, and it's easily deflected and caught up by the goalie. 4:45 left in the first period, 1-0 TA. Got Boswood's line coming out there now, along with Smith and Damrell back on D. Greenough sends it behind the net. Greenough out with it. Puck is still loose. Greenough sends it back. Boswood in the corner. Good give and go there from Boswood and Greenough. There's Damrell with it. Damrell sends it over to Smith. Smith tries to get a shot on it, can't get through. Waldrop now gathers it in the corner. Leaves it up to Boswood. Fairbanks comes the other way. Damrell's on him. Good job by Smith, clogging up the lanes. And here goes Waldrop the other way. Smith over to Greenough. Great pass. Greenough with a great move. Great pass from Smith there. TA with 3:37 left in the first period makes it 2-0. Carlson line's back out there. Scott has the puck. He sends it up to Berg. Berg off the boards, trying to leave it for Carlson. A little too far up. Fairbanks gets it out of the zone. That's going to be offsides. Scott sends it deep. Scott's got it. He leaves it for McGlasson. I'm sorry, that's Atchison. Puck's bouncing around in the neutral zone. And there's Atchison up to Berg. Back to Atchison. Up to McGlasson. Leaves it for Carlson. Carlson gets knocked off the puck. 2:30 left in the first period. Here comes Hughes. And HCF has a 2-on-1. Scott back on defense, and that's going to be offsides by Fairbanks. With 2:19 left in the first period, it's 2-0 TA. Anderson sends up to Sims. Sims up to Hughes. Anderson keeps it in the zone. HC has control now, going back behind their own net, and they get it out. Green going back to the puck. Icing's waved off. Green sends up to Sims. Sims with it. Back to Green. TA having a hard time trying to get it out of the zone here. Fairbanks still with control. They send it back into the corner. Green goes back to put some pressure on. Now Hughes. Green tips it. Can't control it though. Puck battling in the corner. 1:15 left in the first period. Sims blocks that pass. Still can't clear it. Sims on the far side. Battle for the puck. Hughes goes in for support. Now Green. Green comes out of the pile with it. He sends it up to Chase. Finally gets it out of the zone, but Fairbanks tips it right back in. That's going to be offsides with 43 seconds left in the first period. That's a lot better idea. Yeah. Well, we made it work. Boswood line out there now with Damrell and Smith. Damrell sends it back to Smith. HCF intercepts that pass. He's going to skate it in. Got Smith back on D. Poking away. Good job harassing Fairbanks right there by Smith. And Smith gets it down the zone. He just got it. The Green out. Green out with a shot. Saved with 17 seconds left in the first period. TA wins the draw. Smith's got it. Sends it back deep. 12 seconds left in the period. Waldrop with it. Waldrop tries to get it over to Green out. Taken away by HCF. They get it out of the zone. And that'll do it for the first period. TA up 2-0.
I don't want it.
Here we go, start of the second period. TA's up 2-0. Carlson's line out there. He wins the draw. Sends it over to Berg. Berg centers it. Carlson can't quite get there. The Glasson with it in the corner. Carlson comes out with the puck and lost it there. The Glasson now battling. Carlson in there as well. Puck squirts behind the net there. And HCF is going to get it out. That shot is saved by Milo. Scott sends it around the boards. Atchison with it. And now Scott goes back there. Atchison clears it. Ison's waved off. Line change for TA. Hughes is out there now. Good job keeping it in the zone. Sims putting some pressure on now. Chase ties him up. Good job there. And Milo covers it up. 13-19 left in the second period. Shots wide. Anderson and Green are out there on D. Anderson comes out with it. Gets it up to Chase. Chase is going to dump it down into the zone. Chase tried to send it to Hughes. Couldn't quite connect there. Chase still with it. Sends it over to Green. Green with a shot. That's wide. Hughes down to Sims. Back to Chase. Green keeps it in, up and off the boards, and back deep. Chase back there. Hughes comes down to give some support. And Fairbanks is going to ice that puck. With 12:20 left in the second period, TA's up 2-0. Boswood line out there now. Fairbanks gets it out of town. Ison's waved off. Smith goes back there, sends it around the boards. Boswood knocks Fairbanks off the puck, and we clear it. Green on now. Fairbanks coming on the 1-on-2. Smith, shot saved by Milo. Smith leaves it for Damrell. Damrell trying to skate it out of the zone. Lost control of the puck. Fairbanks sends it back around. Waldrop and Smith down for it. Waldrop comes out with the puck. He's going to collect it, sends it up to Greenout. Greenout carries across the red line over to Damrell. Damrell trying to make some moves. Got it knocked away by Fairbanks. There's Greenout now. Greenout to Damrell. Damrell with a shot off the post. Scott over to Carlson. Up to Waldrop. He tries to get it deep. Can't quite do it. Fairbanks controls the puck now. Good stick by McGlasson. McGlasson and Berg. McGlasson still with it. He centers it to Carlson right there, up and over the net. Great job by McGlasson. McGlasson over to Carlson. Carlson with a shot. It's just the goalie. And we'll have a break with 10:23 left in the second period. TA is up 2-0. 2-0. Carlson can't quite get a shot off. There's Atchison now. That shot's wide. Fairbanks is able to get it out of the zone. Scott sends it across to Atchison. Atchison's going to carry it in. Atchison again with it. Back to Carlson. Carlson off the boards to McGlasson. McGlasson to Carlson. Carlson's shot doesn't get through. Atchison sends it back deep. And Fairbanks is going to clear it. Atchison back to Scott. Up to Berg, and that's offsides. So 9:31 left in the second period. A line change coming up to TA. Hughes line out there. James Chase, Green, and Anderson. Good job by Green, knocked the puck away. There's Hughes trying to send Sims across. Sims gets puck poked away. Sims shot. Chase with it. Chase up to Anderson. Anderson fires it on. That deflected in by Hughes. Hughes on the nice deflection on the shot from Anderson makes it 3-0 TA. Boswood line out there now. Here's Greenough with the puck. Greenough sends it over to Smith. Evans going to send it back behind the boards. Smith now with it. He gets checked off the puck. Waldrop now going on the far boards. And we've got a penalty coming up for a slash. Looks like it's Damerel going to the box. So TA will go on their first penalty kill of the game with 8:34 left in the second period. They got Carlson, McGlasson, Atchison, and Scott out there on the penalty kill. Uh-oh. They accidentally changed the time of the game to 2 minutes as opposed to the penalty, so we'll take some time here to get that fixed.
Game time's 2 minutes. Is there only 2 minutes left in the second? There should have been at least like 7, I think. Okay, how do we do that? I didn't write it down, sorry.
No. And that's offsides. Anderson sends it off the glass. And here's Chase with it. Chase. Got the puck taken away. Here comes Fairbanks the other way. Fairbanks can't get a shot off. Good job by the penalty kill. And TA gets it out of the zone. On the ice we've got Chase and Berg. out there with Atchison and Anderson. That shot's wide. Fairbanks tries to get a power play set up. There's 7 minutes left in the second period, 30 seconds left in the penalty kill for TA. That shot saved by Milo. Atchison knocks Fairbanks off the puck. Tries to get it up and out, can't do it. Berg with it on the far boards, and he clears out of the rink with 9 seconds left on the penalty kill, 6:42 left in the second period. Boswood and Green now on the ice with Smith and Green for the final 9 seconds of the penalty kill here. Fairbanks sets it up. TA's full strength. Gamero comes back on the ice. Green with it. Over to Greenow. TA can't clear the zone. Greenow knocks the puck loose. Smith has it, sends it back behind Milo. There's Damrell. He's going to skate it out of the zone. Tries to get it deep. Taken away by Fairbanks. And we're going the other way. Green gets it out. There's Waldrop with the puck. Gets taken away by Fairbanks. Fairbanks skates it into the zone, but gets poked away. Greenow sends it deep. Well, we get a line change here. Carlson line coming out. Carlson with it. Carlson back to Greenow. Greenow trying to get a shot off. Puck's still loose. Puck's still loose. Greenow back to Waldrop. Carlson with it. He sends it back behind the net. Waldrop. And Fairbanks clears the zone, but it's going to be an icing penalty with icing call with 4:58 left in the second period, 3-0 TA. Yeah, Carlson, McGlass, and Berg out there with Scott and Atchison. McGlasson has it. Tried to put it in front, but that puck got intercepted. Fairbanks with a 3-on-2. Fairbanks with a shot, gets deflected off of Scott. And we'll keep that one in the zone with 4:27 seconds left in the second period. Hughes line out there now, along with Green and Anderson on defense. Chase with it. Chase carries the case Chase across the red line. Hughes keeps it in. Hughes across, trying to hit Sims. That pass didn't connect. Green now. Green sends it in the corner. He sends along the boards to Chase. That puck gets ricocheted off and out. Shots wide. Sims on near board. Hughes now. He sends it off to Chase. Chase. Shot saved by Fairbanks goalie. Good job getting his glove hand up. And Fairbanks gets it out of the zone. Icing's waved off. Green with the puck now. Sends it up to Chase. Chase trying to send it across to Sims, but that's intercepted and then offsides with 3:28 left in the second period. Boswood wins the draw. They send it back to Damrow. Damrow across to Smith. Up to Boswood. Waldrop with it. Waldrop up to Boswood. Boswood centers it. Puck's still loose. And the goalie covers it up with 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second period. Fairbanks ices the puck with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left. We'll bring it back down.
Have you guys played before?
Gammel's got it. He sends it across to Waldrop. Waldrop tries to tip it in the zone. Fairbanks can't stick on it. Fairbanks sends it up. Smith poke checks it away. Boswood brings it in off sides. 2:09 left in the second period. Carlson's line coming out now. Out there with Atchison and Scott back on D. Atchison on the puck. Sends it up the boards to McGlasson. Taking it out of the zone, coming down. Carlson putting some pressure on. Now Bird, Carlson with it. Skates it out from behind the goalie. Here's Scott over to Atchison. Atchison, that shot gets deflected into the corner. There's Bird over to McGlasson. McGlasson with a shot, that's deflected. Berg has it though. Over to McGlasson, up to Carlson. Berg now. Up top to Atchison, back to Berg. He sends it down low. And the goalie's going to cover it up. With 1:13 left in the second period. Score still 3-0, Team Alaska. Hughes line out there now with Anderson and Green. Fairbanks skates it out of the zone. And here's Hughes giving chase. He's going to get there first. Hughes sends it back around the boards. And Fairbanks comes out with it. Poked away by Sims. Chase now up to Hughes. That bouncing puck skips over his stick. Sims lost control, but they get it back. Ooh, nice backhand opportunity there from Chase. Backhand just went wide. Boswood now sends it up to Chase. There's Chase. Shot, saved by the goalie. Good opportunity there, good save. There comes Fairbanks the other way. Daniel skating down to get it, and he does. Green out trying to get it out of his zone. We got a penalty coming up on TA. It's going to be on Boswood for roughing with 0.1 seconds left in the second period. 0.1 seconds left. So they're going to have basically an entire power play to start off the third period here. All right, we got a 12-minute third period here. TA starts off on the penalty kill. Sims, Waldrop, Smith, and Damerl. TA sends it deep, and an icing call. So we're going to take it down into the TA zone here. Not sure why the live stream's down, but still. Sorry about that, folks. Not sure why I lost connection, but I think we're back on. 10:36 left in the third period. We got 36 seconds left in the penalty kill. Chase and Greenout are out there. There's a shot saved by Milo. 28 seconds left in the penalty kill. That puck's deflected out. 18 seconds left in the penalty kill. That shot gets through, blocked by Milo. There's Chase with it now, and he gets it out of the zone. Greeno tries to dump it deep, and it's going to be an icing call. We got 3 seconds left in the penalty kill. It's coming back down in our zone. Carlson up there now with Berg, Anderson, and Green. Here's Berg with it. TA back to full strength. Berg in the corner, sends up to Carlson. Carlson leaves it for McGlasson. That shot was saved. Carlson back down to McGlasson. McGlasson sends it back in. There's Berg with it, tied up behind the net. Still battling for the puck. 9:30 left in the third period. Carlson comes out with it. Carlson's still with it. It's poked away into the boards. There's Green now. Green sends it in. And it's taken out by Fairbanks. Coming across the neutral zone. Good check by Anderson. Knocks him off the puck. Carlson comes out with it. Down McGlasson. He lost control of the puck. McGlasson again. And that's going to be offsides. 8:56 left in the third period. 3-0 TA. Hughes line comes out there. Damerl and Atchison. Oh, sorry, Damerl and Smith. Smith has it. Sends it over to Damerl. Damerl over to Chase. Chase carries it into Fairbanks. Chase trying to leave it back to Hughes. Got deflected off the skate. Fairbanks comes the other way with it. And we got a penalty coming up. Interference penalty. Looks like it's going to be on Damerl with 8:30 left in the third period. TA will go back on the penalty kill.
You're ready.
So Boswood and Waldrop out there on the penalty kill, along with Atchison and Scott. There's Fairbanks. Skates it around. They send it across to the near boards. Good point. That shot doesn't get through. Waldrop broke his stick. That shot is deflected up and out. 1:30 left in the penalty kill for TA. Greenow and Sims out there with Scott and Atchison. 8 minutes left in the third period. Fairbanks wins the draw. Deflected. Good save by Milo. Sims with it now. He's going to try and carry it out of the zone and does. Tries to tip it. Couldn't get it into the Fairbanks zone. Atchison puts some pressure. Fairbanks carries it in. There's a shot. Blocked by Atchison. Good job getting in front of that shot. Scott tips it out. Scott again, bouncing puck to Sims. Sims is able to get it out of the zone. 45 seconds left for the penalty kill for TA. And we've got another ice offsides. 36 seconds left for the penalty kill. Boswood and Chase heading out there with Anderson and Green back on D. The final 36 seconds of the penalty kill. 7:06 left in the third period. Fairbanks wins it, sends it deep. Anderson goes back to get it. He's tied up, taken away by Fairbanks. Green now applying some pressure in the corner. 20 seconds left in the penalty kill. Shot, that doesn't get through. Good job by Anderson. And we've got another penalty coming up for a cross check. Looks like it's going to be on Fairbanks, so I'll even things up for 13 seconds. And then TA will go on the power play with 6:30 left in the third period. TA will hop into the power play here in 13 seconds of even strength. Ten seconds left with the even strength. And offsides. So Chase Sims and Waldrop out there with Hughes and Damerl. We've got 139 for a power play here for TA. Chase has got it. Goes behind Milo. Getting things set up. Up to Sims. Sims now. He's going to dump it in. Sims got it in the corner. Sends it back deep. And Fairbanks gets it out of the zone. Gamma with it now. Back to Waldrop. Waldrop needs it for Sims. Sims is going to skate it in. Shot saved by the goalie. Couldn't gather it. And he'll cover it up. 5:41 left in the third period. 57 seconds left in the power play for TA. Carlson, Berg, Boswell, McGlasson, and Scott out there now. That puck gets out of the zone, and TA will look to set things back up. McGlasson carries it in, leaves it back for Berg. Berg back to McGlasson, sends it across to Scott. Scott, shot, saved by the goalie, puck still loose. Scott's got it again. That shot gets deflected. There's Carlson out from McGlasson. McGlasson leaves it for Scott. Back to the Glasson. And here's Scott at the point. Shot. And saved by the goalie with 23 seconds left in the power play. 5:07 left in the third period. Glasson with it. Sends it over to Scott. Back to McGlasson. McGlasson. Tried to hit Carlson streaking down. Couldn't connect. Fairbanks committed out of his zone. 8 seconds left in the power play for TA. Here comes Scott with it. Fairbanks is back to full strength. Berg. Down to Carlson. Carlson now. He's still got it. Carlson. There's Smith, and Smith gets a goal with 4:26 left in the third period to make it 4-0 TA. Smith with the goal on assists from Carlson and Boswood. We got Chase, Waldrop, Green out. Chase with it. Sends it back down to Smith. Chase. Waldrop. Back to Chase. That shot was wide. There's Greeno now in the far corner. Atchison back to Greeno. That pass is intercepted by Fairbanks. Off the boards. Fairbanks now 1-on-2. He lost an edge. Here's Smith. Tried to hit Chase, but bad carry him off the boards there. 3:40 left in the third period. There's a shot. Good save by Milo there. Another shot off the rebound. And with 3:17 left in the third period, Fairbanks gets their first goal to make it 4-1. Here's Hughes. He's going to skate it into the Fairbanks zone. Sends it down deep. Boswood giving chase. Boswood and Hughes down low behind the goalie. Sims on the far boards. And Fairbanks gets it out. Anderson with it. Anderson up to Sims. Taken away by Fairbanks. Sims gets it out of the zone. Anderson has it over there. Tries to set up Hughes. That puck's intercepted. Fairbanks back with it. Anderson continues pressure. That shot's wide. And we get it out. And here's a line change for TA. And that'll be an icing call with 2:37 left in the third period. 4-1 TA. Carlson line coming out. He's got the puck. He tries to center. Fairbanks sends it back to the corner. Still trying to double deep. Can't do it. Here comes Fairbanks the other way. Damerel's on him. So Glasson now with the puck. Sends it along the boards for Bird. Bird sends it up to Smith. And there's the pass. We're trying to go deep. That puck was intercepted. Sorry about that. 1:40 left in the third period. Darren big hit in the corner. There's Carlson to Bird. Bird sends it up to McGlasson. McGlasson skates it in. Here's McGlasson. Gets bumped off the puck. There's going to be a penalty coming up with 1:17. It's going to be a tripping call on Fairbanks. So we'll finish up the game here with a power play for TA. Mess up on the clock again.
Pretty much doesn't matter for.
Scott ties up Fairbanks, and Milo with a good job grabbing that puck. Bouncing up and had potential to get that far corner. Boswood, Waldrop, Greenow, Atchison, and Scott out there on the power play here for TA. Atchison with the puck, sends it over to Scott. He sends it across to Waldrop. And Fairbanks takes it away. Atchison to Scott. Scott now. He's going to skate into the zone. And Fairbank's coming the other way. They're going to wave off the icing. Got 24 seconds left in the game here. "15 seconds. And everybody looks pretty content to just have this one wind down. 5 seconds left. And that'll do it for game 2 of the 907 tournament. TA now with a 1-1 record. We'll see how that stacks up against everybody else.